Another beautiful morning. Last night turned out to be uneventful. The winds died down and we casually spun around with the tide, but no issues. No anchor alarms, no low water alarms. Had a nice restful sleep, and it was relatively cool, so I didn't have to run the generator either, so no air conditioning last night. So good night overall. Alright, this here on the left is the Isle of Palms. Nice waterfront resort town. Another gloomy day. How's this for your recreational cruiser? So this whole area is a no-wake zone apparently, which is a rarity along the intracoastal here. But these people get lucky. They don't have to worry about wakes beating up their dock and boats. Most boats are on lifts along the ICW, but I see a lot of boats here just sitting in the water. Alright, I'm going to be crossing Charleston Inlet right now. Made it to Charleston. Crossing the inlet, that's Fort Sumter over there, way in the distance. I haven't seen one of those in a while. I feel like I'm in New York Harbor again. With the tide this time, the tide is ripping pretty good through here. I'm only doing 1400 RPM, doing almost 7.5 miles an hour, so it's a little hard to keep control of the boat. It's always nice getting free speed with the current and only 1400. Almost 8 miles an hour. I'll take it. I'm certainly glad the tide is coming in now because it was getting a little bit shallow in some spots, a little north of Charleston, and I expect much of the same on this leg too. It gets a little shallow, so an incoming tide is definitely welcome. It's also nice to see some civilization. Maybe I could upload my next video. Good cell service. Okay, we're coming up on a canal, man-made canal cut called Elliotts Cut, and it's notorious for its really swift currents through here. And it should be interesting with the tide coming in like this. So I'm curious to see the speed we pick up when it narrows down in here. Some slower boats have trouble getting through here if they don't have power to fight the current. Again, we're only doing like 1400 RPM, and we're going at almost 8 miles an hour right now, so let's see how it picks up when we get in the canal. Not too bad. We're going about 9.5 miles an hour now. Looks like it gets a little more churned up as we get further down the cut. Got some weird turbulence right here. waterways sort of washing together over here. I'm 9.5 miles an hour now. 9.6. And we'll slow down again once we get to the open bay. All right, when we come out of Elliotts Cut, we are at Stono River. Look at this, the size of these barges that come through here that I got to try to squeeze between in the channel. This is the second one that just came by. Take up the entire channel, and I'm like in shallow waters here. Okay, we've been traveling about 7 hours, almost 7 hours today. I think that's going to be enough for today. We're going to pull into what I'm reading up to be a nice protected anchorage on Church Creek. Over by Johns Island here in South Carolina. So it's only going to be 1:30 when we're pulling in there. Nice and early, sun's starting to come out, looking a little nice. Give me some opportunity to relax a little bit after going for 7 hours and get some work done on the boat. I'm hoping the water clears up a little bit because I want to dive on that prop to see what the props look like, to see if there's anything wrapped around it. But I don't know, the waters aren't looking too good here in the creeks, so I might have to postpone that a little bit. But yeah, let's see how this creek looks. Nice guy just called me on the radio and asked for a slow pass. Very considerate of him. Some big trees up on shore. Is this the Hudson River? It's really windy right here, so we're gonna go up this creek right here. Avoid the shallows. Making that turn right there at the green buoy. And head up that way. Looks like we should be protected from those trees up ahead. Alright, this looks like a good spot, I guess. Blocking some of the wind, maybe we'll pull up a little bit further. All right, so showing 15 feet, which is actually about 17 feet here on the bay here. And we got about 120 feet of anchor line out. And now to set our anchor alarm. Make sure that we don't drag. Turn this on. I'm going to set the anchor radius at 200, being we're swinging around quite a bit. And the anchor is over this way, so I could edit the alarm area, move the center. I'm going to move it over here. It's about where our anchor is, set the center. Okay, so now let's see how we swing on that for a little while. All right, we're set pretty good. Let's see what our odometer reads here, our flight computer ship's log. Let's see, July 21st, we left Graham Creek at 6:30 a.m. We arrived at 1:30 p.m. at Church Creek in South Carolina. It's 7 hours of travel time. Total fuel used 32 gallons. We went a really slow speed today. Miles traveled 49. Miles remaining 647. Our average speed was only 7 miles an hour. I was running slow speed. Average miles per gallon 1.5 miles per gallon. That's the best. That's our trip record right there. So hey, when we don't have to move fast, we were probably averaging about 1600 RPM and maybe running like well, you see the average 7 miles an hour. We had the current sometimes and sometimes we didn't, but a nice economical day. Loving it. It's a nice surprise, there's dolphin in here with me. A couple of them. Maybe I'll go swimming with the dolphins. So during one of my regular engine room checks, what I found, rusted clamp that was on the dripless PSS shaft seal down there. And I meant to change it because I did see it was rusting, but now I'll change it. So keeping an eye on them. Here's our new clamp. I'm gonna get that on there. Stainless. All right, a new clamp is on there, nice and shiny. The other ones will have to be replaced soon, but they're all right for now. That guy looks okay. All right, that's why you do daily checks. All right, we checked the generator oil, we're good there. And checking all the through holes, making sure there's no leaks. Shafts are sweating a little bit of water, but that's no big deal. I checked the through hole, the strainer for the generator, that's in good shape. The air conditioner, check that, that's in good shape. Okay, we're all good down there. Time to celebrate. The docking beer.